Hey, what's up everyone? I'm Colby from Sanitarium Productions. We're back again with another board game unboxing. Actually, we're back with a stretch goal box unboxing. So, it's an expansion unboxing. Something like that. We're taking a look at the stretch goal box, Aftermath, and Void Seekers from Nemesis, the board game. If you haven't played Nemesis already, you really need to because it's an awesome game. This is the stretch goal box. So this came out as part of the Kickstarter exclusive content that was part of their original Kickstarter back in 2019. I think it's when this hit. It was shipped out in 2020 at some point, and I just never got around to actually unboxing it till now. So that's what we're doing today. Comes in a cool looking box here. I did get the Sundrop version of the pledge, so I got a yellow sticker on here, and it has a big letter M on it. I guess M for mature. I don't really know, but that's the first one out of this set that has an M stamped on it. So I don't know, but anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at this and see. Cool box artwork here. We got the top here, kind of the same artwork. We'll just kind of rotate this around here. It's upside down, but you can get the point, I guess. I guess I can turn it around for you. How's that? That look better? Alright. Moving to the bottom, we got the ship. Moving to the side, we got a larger panoramic-y kind of image. And then back to the top. Very cool. And then flipping it around to the back here, we have more awesome artwork going on. Very, very cool. I'm really digging this thing. So yeah, let's go ahead and cut into this thing and get the plastic wrapper off of it and go from there. I've been playing, so this is 2021 as I'm filming this. Well, the world has spent a lot of 2020 and so far all of 2021 up to this point on lockdown for the COVID-19 things. So I've been playing a lot of Nemesis through the solo mode, and it's been pretty amazing. It's not quite as much fun as having everybody around the table playing it, of course, but the solo mode has actually been very, very fun, and I've enjoyed it a lot. So it's time to look at these stretch goals. So these are obviously not things you have to have, but they can enrich the game a little bit. The base game itself is just outstanding. I can't really say enough about it. Let me shake this box to get it to come out. It's on there pretty tight. There we go. And popping it off, we have the inside here. Set this over here. So we have the expansion manual up front. And it looks like it is 8 pages. Really cool artwork here. This is Aftermath. So technically there are 2 expansions in here, Aftermath and then the Void Seekers. So yes, we've got some new characters in here, a little bit of new gameplay things, but for the most part it's pretty straightforward. It looks like it's very similar game-wise to the original game, so it's going to be cool. Yeah, very awesome. So there is the Aftermath manual. Next up, we have the Void Seekers. That artwork is just banging. That's cool. Again, that is another 8 pages here. It plays similarly to the base game, in theory. And we get some new bad guys. I love the artwork in this thing. So yes, very cool looking. I'm not spoiling anything, hopefully, in this thing. So yeah, very cool. I do like the fact that it does have this thing here where basically, this is how things have changed in the gameplay. So, yeah, cool. Next up, we have some more card things here. So, this looks like corrected lair and turret exploration tokens, replacement for 6 missing tokens from the punch board. So that's cool. Then we have our medic deck. So the medic was, whoops, that one came off the punch board. This is our character board for the medic, which is a the Kickstarter exclusive character. That's a cool looking artwork though. Very nice. So that adds the 6 player to the base game. And then we have all this other ones here. We've got new player characters, and all of these are the new rooms for, I guess this is Aftermath. So the Android, CEO, flipping it over to the back, we have kind of the same thing. So very nice. Then we have the Psychologist and the Bounty Hunter. More awesome tokens down here. We have the Convict. So I guess these are the tokens that it says here that are missing. These tokens are what aren't right there, I guess. So that's kind of cool. But we have the Convict and we have the Void Cedar board. Nice. So that is obviously for the Void Seeker expansion. We have a new game board. This one is a single board. It's single-sided. I didn't realize that. But so the expansion board, that's cool looking. So like a small ship. And then we have all the cool stuff in here, which is awesome. Silica gel things, not quite so awesome, but we'll throw those to the side because they're not necessarily part of this, just they're there. Then we're going to lift out the tray here, and there's nothing else in the pack here, so we'll set the box to the side as we go through this here, and we'll do an overview of everything, and then we'll jump in and do closer ups for some of these things here. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do. So we have another cool clear tray cover. It has places here to put your rooms, and then your player boards go in there. We'll also set that to the side because it's not really needed right now. Component wise, let's see here. We have a stack of crafted items and things like that. We'll crack these open here in a moment. We have our other cards. So these will be our character cards and probably some action cards and things like that. Again, we'll open those here in a moment. And we have another deck here, which are action cards as well. We have a third deck, which is also lucrative offer, so more cards for the game. Then we got some weird looking stuff here off to the side. Yes, so first we have our medic and their quest items and special inventory items here. So for our character draft, that's cool. I don't know why they were not. So this would have come with just the single medic if you bought the medic by itself. But since it's in here all together, that's kind of what we got here. Then a deck of cards for all of our specialties and things like that. So this is the medic's special action cards. So yeah, cool. I like it so far. Looks like this thing is jumped out. I guess it's supposed to go there. So they're already escaping. Oh no. We have this cool sand dial. I see it going down, but I'm holding it this way, so you probably can't see that. If I turn it sideways, it don't run out so much, but that's cool. That's a little timer they've included. When the sand goes all the way out, then you're out of time. That's the way all these work. So, but it's cool that they included in here. Let's see, where do we want to start at here? Let's start with the Space Cat. So this is just basically the Space Cat. It's like the player one token, I guess you could say. I want to say there was supposed to be 4 alternate sculpts for this thing. I don't see them in here. And I don't remember seeing that anywhere else. So maybe that was an add-on pack and maybe I didn't buy that. I thought I got everything that was part of the game, but for some reason that's sticking out in my mind as there should have been more Space Cats. So I don't know. I'll have to go back and check my order and see what's going on with that. But it's a cool looking thing here. Yeah, we'll zoom in and take a closer look at it, I guess, here in a moment. But we'll set it to the side for right now. And let's see here. Actually, we should probably do that. Well, okay, before we do that, so we do have our, let's just do a count here and then we'll zoom in. So we have our new player characters here. So there's the bounty hunter, the convict, the CEO, I think that's the psychiatrist, and then this would be the android. Maybe the other way around, that might be the psychiatrist and this is the android, but we'll see when we zoom in here. And our medic, so that is cool. Then we have the Void Seekers, which are these guys here. We got, looks like 6 of those. We have, I guess this is the hatchling, or the larva kind of version of the Void Seekers. Then we have 4 of the adults. Actually, these would be not the adults. These are probably the, yeah, they're probably the adults. And then we have the Queen Void Seeker, I'm guessing. And then we have the big adult guys, if it'll come out. I don't like the way that feels. There we go. That is cool looking though. I like that. And then underneath here, we've got some extra things that I can't get to easily. So let me see what we can do here. We have turrets. Looks like they sent us 2 of these turrets. Very nice. Again, we'll zoom in here in a moment and take a look at them. That's nothing else. Ooh, there's more of those, the larva. This is what happens when you can't see inside. So we got more larvae in there. And then we have our animal companion here, the dog for the bounty hunter. Not Dog the Bounty Hunter, but the bounty hunter's dog. Does that make sense? That's a terrible pun, but yes, very cool looking. Alright, so lots and lots of these things in here. So let's go ahead and zoom in here. So bear with me while I adjust the camera here. We'll get down here and slide these to the side, and we will take a look at each of these individually now that we've kind of gone through them. Let's start here, I guess, with the Space Cat. So I did get the sun drop, as I said earlier, so it's got the paint already on it. Looks very nice. All of these sculpts are amazing. And the Space Kitty Cat is just crazy looking. But okay, so there's the Space Cat. And then we have the turret. I guess we can look at the turret here. Get me a zoomy thing here. Very cool looking turret. 2 of these in the pack. Very nice. And then we have the bounty hunter's doggy, the K9. Really nice. I don't have anything bad to say about any of these. Let's go with the bounty hunter first. To go with the doggy here. So here is the bounty hunter. So one thing you'll notice is the consistency of this sun drop is kind of sporadic. Some of these, like the bounty hunter, looks really good. The convict here does not look too good. So, but that's just kind of the way it is, the way they do the sun drop effect. It's kind of hit and miss. I was not really impressed with the sun drop from the base game, but I'm much more happy with these. They look a lot better. So, yeah. Here is the bounty hunter. Really nice looking. If I had to do it over again, I probably would not do the sun drop. I would probably go with the regular figures. I don't have time to paint like I would like to. This is the convict. I don't have time to paint like I want to, so that's why I chose to go with the sun drop version. And I'm not really regretting it, but at the same time, yeah, it's probably not worth the extra money that we put into it, but it's still nice. Kind of a, if you go pick up like the retail version of the game, you don't have the option of getting them sun dropped, so you can go paint all those you want to. So this one definitely looks like the android. Again, nice detail work all the way around on this one. Very nice. Alright, then we move on to the CEO. This one's got a much lighter sun drop effect going on. Still looks really cool. He got his cane here and his little android helper. Or robot helper, I guess, not necessarily android. But very cool looking. Then we have the psychiatrist here. This sculpt is pretty awesome. I like the fine detail in the dress. And the sun drop actually works really well in this case. You can still see that texture coming out. Very cool though. Get a little closer look at her face. It's hard to make out detail sometimes in these, but looks really cool. And then our Kickstarter exclusive medic character. If I can get it out. There we go. So this is the medic. It does come with the pink base, little base ring there. So that is cool to add to your, the rings came with the other set, so nice little medic symbol. Very cool looking. I like this one a lot. Looks a little ghostly in this particular instance, but yeah, so there is the medic. Then let's take a look here at, I guess, one of these. We'll start with the larva egg thing. This is cool. One of the cool things about these, the monsters in here, is that you can swap them out and use them for in other games as well, not just the Nemesis franchise. But this would work really well with like a D&D game. It's just size comparison there. So if you wanted some crazy monster there for your D&D game, that's very cool to do. Same thing with like Warhammer or something like that. Oh, his arm's coming off, but scale wise it fits in really well with that. So there is the larva. Let's go with one of these alien void seekers. I can grab one and get them to come out easily. There we go. So this is the front, and then that's the side, as you could probably tell, and then this is the back. But yeah, just really amazing sculpts on all these things. Really, really awesome there. So 6 of these are in the set, and these are slightly reddish purpley kind of color, not just gray, but they kind of have a purple. It's, I don't know if it's showing up here on camera or not, but it's almost like a metallic sheen to them, as compared to like these characters. These are very much the regular paint. So there's a touch of color on these that aren't on the regular guys here. So, but again, I don't know how well that picks up on the camera or not, but it definitely shows up in person, especially if you put them side by side. You can, it's a subtle kind of pinkish purple color. So whatever. Let's go with this thing next. So yeah, I like the design on these a lot. These void seekers, they're pretty awesome. Let's see if we can get a little closer up there on that. Very nice there. I like those. Looks like we have 4 of these, and then we have this big bad guy here. Looks like he's caught up in some of the wreckage, twisting the bars around. Crazy looking. Alright, that is cool. Then we have the big monster bad guy. What would be the queen, but is not the queen because it's the Void Seeker. Maybe it is still a queen. I don't know. I didn't actually look at the book to see, but basically the queen. So this one does not have a base. Excuse me. But still looks really awesome. Kind of hard to do a spinning on this. But pretty awesome though. Whatever aliens sound like, I don't know. Alright, so that is pretty much all of the bad guys here. And that means that is also all of our miniatures. So, very cool looking set. I am digging this very much so. Do we have... Sorry, I was just throwing these back in here. Kind of. More or less. I'll put them back in the right place in a little while, but... Okay, so we also have cards to look at. All of these cards to look at. All of these to look at. All of these and all of these. So, looking at the time here, it's been about 25. So, almost 25. I'm going to cut right here and pick up as we left off. So just give me 1 second to reset here. So the camera I've got just automatically cuts off at 30 minutes. So I'd have to stop it anyways. But So yeah, just give me a second. We'll be right back. And you may not even notice the cut here, but I guess I told you anyway. So we're back. You may or may not have noticed that we left, other than me telling you that we were leaving. But we're picking up right where we left off with the cards. We're just going to slice these open here and just flip through the cards real quick. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time with them, but just to give you an idea of what you got going on in the set. Again, I don't want to spoil things about like reading them, but if you are very interested, then you can pause it wherever you want to and get more information about what's on the cards. I typically don't bother reading through them until I'm actually have them at the table. So the back of these looked really awesome, really cool artwork, and then regular like event cards and things like that. Alerts, those are new artwork for the events. So yeah, very cool. And then we'll just briefly flip through these things here if I can keep this focused. And let's see how we're going to do this. We're going to try it like this here. So again, feel free to pause it if you want to read anything specific here. I'm just going to flip through all of them right quick. And yeah, that's what we're doing. I've got 2 that time. It's the same card. That one's not, though. These are a little bit stickier than the rest of the cards that we've had in the past, so definitely need to get these sleeved. But the artwork's awesome. Scrambled eggs for $1 billion. Slimy. And these are character trait cards. Ooh, we got a new one for our pilot and our scientist and our, what is that one called? The scout, soldier, and our electrician. Awesome. So cool set of cards there. Next up we have action cards. I'll probably flip through these a little bit quicker if I can, simply because I know this is probably boring everybody to death. And you've probably stopped watching by now since we already went through all the miniatures, so that's okay. I don't really get mad about that. But here we are, all the action cards. Ooh, I've got a single bent one. Actually, that's not bent. That's just an extra piece that was cut off, though. Action cards. All these are action cards. Cool. Alright, so let's flip through these real quick. Hopefully a little quicker than before. Robotic punch. Just one more thing. These repairs come in very handy. Authority. Search cards are awesome as well. Self-repair. So if you've not played the game before, these some of these action cards can be used by anybody, and other ones are only used by the individual. So in this case, the android is the only one that can use these cards. And it'll say at the bottom whether or not it's a specific person that can use these, or if you can use it for anybody. So don't panic. That is good advice. One card or two cards? That's one card. Leica is the doggy. Nice. So that's all of our action cards. We'll grab the other set of cards here. I don't know what these are. While I'm unwrapping these, leave some comments down below if you care at all about looking at cards like this, or if you would rather not. I mean, if you don't want to, just don't watch the video. But I mean, it's more of a question of, you know, should I be spending time looking through this? I mean, for me, it's more about being thorough. So these are equipment cards, panic cards, Void Seeker attack cards. Yeah, cool stuff. So, I mean, I don't know if you care about these kinds of things, these details, or not. These help cards are very helpful, especially when you're first trying to pick up the game. There's a lot of help cards in this one, so I don't know. Alright, let's go. These are kind of stuck a little bit. Let me try to shuffle these a little bit. Just trying to break them up so they come out individually and don't get a twofer. I'm going to have to spend a lot of time sleeving these things, but I like sleeves on my cards. It definitely makes them feel different, but it saves you in the long run, so it keeps them from just normal wear and tear. Every time you shuffle cards or you just pick it up, you know, the oil's on your hands. It does affect the cards, so I like... when you're actually playing at a table with people, you don't know if somebody's washed their hands or not. I hate to say that, but so it's usually easier just to put them in the sleeves for me, so that I know that nobody's getting any Cheeto dust or anything on them. I'll just flip through these here. Dorito dust is probably the more prevalent ones, not Cheetos. Spicy nacho is the ones that are the best. But I sometimes like to mix in Cool Ranch with the spicy nacho. I think they actually had some bags that were similar to that. They had like hot wings and ranch, maybe. But they came in like the same bag, so you would get one out of the bag and it would be the hot wing, and then one would be the ranch one. So it's cool, but I like that in a bowl instead of in the bag. Sometimes I like just the plain nachos, all one flavor kind of thing. So alright, so there's all those cards. We're almost done, don't worry. If you're still hanging with me, I greatly appreciate it. And if you've left already, then thanks for watching as long as you did. Item cards. And then we'll do the medic card last, because those are all specific for the medic. Alright. Throw that away. So, item cards, crafted items, and then starting items, and then insanity tracks. That's cool. It's part of that Deep Madness influence. Void Seeker weakness cards. These may have spoilers, so you can stop now if you don't want to be spoiled. So, flip through these real quick here. Try to keep my thumb halfway out of the way. These insanity trackers are cool. Whoop, that one jumped on me. The insanity track jumped. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Alright, there's that deck. Then we move on. We only have 3 left. So this is a single one. So I'm not going to bother unwrapping this one. But it's just, you add this into your character draft. So that's for the medic. Then we have the starting items here for the medic. Nice. Not a whole lot of stuff in this one, but still cool. And then we have the character cards and stuff for the medic. Alright. So, character draft, pick medic, then our action cards. So we have search, rest, demolition, interruption, repairs, computer skills, pharmacist, field dressing, ER, and I don't know why they gave us 2 of these. I don't know, but still, it's there. And then the character trait card. So, there we go. That is all of it here. So yeah, we got a lot of cool miniatures in this set. We got, yeah. So for the stretch goal box set, that's what we get in here. That's everything that's included in here. The Void Seekers are really awesome. I do really like that whole base set of new bad guys to fight against. The new characters are great. It adds a lot of, I guess, replayability to the game. It adds a whole nother level of complexity that you can dive into with the new character traits and everything like that. So yeah, it's really cool. I like this a lot, to be honest with you. So I'm looking forward to getting in here and actually playing along with these new sets that are in this box here. So yeah, that's all the time we have for today. So thanks for watching. I appreciate it as always. If you have any comments, leave those down below in the comment section. I want to hear from you. Let me know what you think about all these stretch goals and the expansions and the space cats, everything. Put that down below. Feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Be on the lookout for more awesome videos coming down the pipeline. Like, share, subscribe, all that good jazz. And most importantly, until next time, game on! And I probably blew your ears out there, so I apologize for that, but game on.